Hey guys, welcome back, episode 19. On episode 18 we discussed hip internal rotation. I said there was a couple of options I preferred. I showed you the more aggressive one first, which is using the band distraction to keep hip in position. I'm going to show you a much more gentle approach, but is equally as effective if you if you have somebody with quite restricted hips who wants to start off internal rotation mobilization and they don't want to have too much of an aggressive load put through too quickly. So with this one, I would tend to use this, and I would probably sustain this one for a lot longer than the more aggressive one. The more aggressive one I find starts to get particularly uncomfortable if you start to hold for too long. This one, you can stay there for a while and it's much more comfortable in that sense. But obviously you can choose which one you feel is most appropriate for you and which one gives you better results. Okay, so this one, you're going to need a floor space. Get down on the floor. Quite simply, all I'm going to do is get myself into a position where my knees and my feet are aligned. I'm going to walk my feet out to the sides until I feel like I'm at the point where I'm feeling some kind of restriction. I'm going to keep the angle of my knee close to 90 degrees, and I'm going to keep the line of my foot facing forward, so my feet and my heels are aligned forward. And all I do now is an active control process. I think about my tummy and my bum being engaged, as we've discussed in previous videos, and then I'm going to actively draw my knees together, actively rotating inwards. And I'm going to hold this position. And you can hold this position, fight to keep your feet flat, but you will feel they'll come onto the inside borders of your feet slightly, and then you relax back out, slide your feet back in, and sit back up. Nice and simple. This one seems and looks very gentle, but also gives this very kind of joint line mobilization as well. Very little stress on the knees. I like both. For my own purposes, I tend to use the more aggressive version. I find that it gives me a better result more quickly, but certainly both options are of equal merit, so give them a go and let us know what you think. Cheers.